Good morning, guys. A great morning, and welcome to the realest thing coming out of Guyana, the Guyanese Critic. And this morning, um, not unusual, but out of the usual, we have a guest, a Trinidadian, and a young lady who is set to, or setting herself up to come onto the Guyanese market with different interests of her. And we're going to be interviewing her this morning and get an understanding of what she has to offer Guyanese, Ms Kezel Jackson. And she's going to be coming on in a moment just to get the day started, what's going on in your life, how it's been, how have you been affected by the things going on around you. And when we finish, when I'm finished with the interview with Ms. Jackson, I will be having a discussion as what's been going on with me during the course of the weekend. How I have been going through. And I can tell you I've had a hard weekend. Monday's no lighter day for me, the beginning of my week. And I think about all the things that I want to do. So let's tune in to Miss Jackson and get this show on the road. You ready, Sasha? Okay. Good morning, Miss Jackson. And thank you for joining us this morning. So, when you first reached out to me.
A pleasant morning to you and all your viewers.
Yeah. So, when you first reached out to me, you really compacted your interest. You was coming to Guyana. You wanted to do an interview to be able to express what you do and how you can offer your services to Guyana. So, we don't do much introductions here. If you follow the Guyanese Critic, you will know it's raw, unedited, for people to be able to see who we are, who we really are. And now,
Yes.
I would give you that opportunity to tell Guyanese who you are. Let's know who you really are. Please.
No problem. So I am Kezel Jackson. I am first and foremost a humanitarian and philanthropist. I am also formerly the deputy political leader of the Progressive Democratic Patriots in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, what I have done throughout my life, I'm also a media personality. I have an educational program that was run on both TV6 and CNC3. I'm a former educator and lecturer at the UWI, University of the West Indies, a well-renowned international writer, both, I would say also a political writer and advisor. Now, I had the opportunity yesterday to be in Guyana. I would have witnessed the opening of Starbucks, another great form of networking in Guyana. What I am hoping to achieve in Guyana are two things, I would say. One of them, first and foremost, is that of the change in the medical era. We are in the digital age, and I would like to bring a piece of digital cutting-edge technology to Guyana. That is the MedFast card. Now, that card, as the name suggests, Med and Fast, it has all the records of a patient. So that card will download all the patient's records, medical records, that is, and it will help a doctor or any medical practitioner to be able to expedite treatment. It is also useful because there are times when a patient cannot say, or maybe unconscious and can't say, well, I am allergic to penicillin, or I have an allergy to, let's say, amoxicillin. The patient is unconscious, and sometimes a relative may not have the full history. But on just one tap of a card, all the information about a patient can be had by a medical or a doctor or a specialist to be able to ascertain what is the right treatment for that particular patient. Now, that card is an NFC card, a near-field card, just like a credit card, a debit card. It looks just the same. Beside extending that level of technology to Guyana, I started my philanthropical work in Guyana. Families would have reached out to me via my humanitarian drive, asking me if I am restricted to country. And I said no. When I listened to their plight, I came into Guyana and I was able to render aid. I thank God for that, for families that was in dire need.
Okay. I too am a philanthropist, or have known to be a
Yes.
philanthropist. I have a friend who has, for the most part, taken up that part now. And the honest truth is, he can afford it. He's the wealthiest man in this country, or seen to be the wealthiest man in this country. So, why Guyana and why now? I'm hearing about your philanthropy. I'm hearing about you crossing borders. You know, Guyana and a lot of Caribbean countries have had differences over the years. And I was thinking about this when I came down, and I don't want to catch you off guard, but I want you to
No,
be
you would
aware
not.
that we are very.
Let me say why. Let me say why Guyana. First of all, my question would send back to you, why not Guyana? Guyana, because we have a symbiotic relationship. Throughout the years in Trinidad and Tobago, probably 1 in every 5 families, we have had workers or relatives that came from Guyana. In terms of our historical commonality, we are more the same than we are different. So I would say, why not Guyana? It is just that our flight it is relatively close to us, probably one of the closer Caribbean islands. And Guyana would have had an impact in the culture of Trinidad and Tobago throughout the years. So I would say, why not Guyana?
All right, well placed. So no need for me to delve in anymore. How
Yeah.
or what is needed from Guyanese? I'm thinking your card system, the medical card system, would be able to help Guyanese in a way that they're not accustomed to. The
Yes.
government just announced the intention of creating a card that is going to help people to get assistance from the government, and the government to know where they are and what they're doing and everything else. So
But
obviously we're
that's
going
good.
in
So the
that
government is
direction.
forward thinking. Yes. So then the government is forward thinking. So His Excellency, Dr. Ali, I would like to have a meeting with him to explain how this can also improve his mortality rate, improve the quality of the medical fraternity, and improve in terms of time. Because sometimes people are running from doctor to doctor, sometimes losing paper, losing records. A doctor asking another specialist. You may run between a oncologist to a cardiologist to a phlebotomist, and the patient is just frustrated in terms of how to gather all this information to be able to get the best medical treatment. Now, Guyana is moving forward rapidly, and this will be one of the milestones in Guyana's rapid development to say to the world that Guyana has put its citizens first in terms of their medical health and concern.
Sounds interesting. Have you already, I would want to think in the way you're putting over things, you'd have already put
Yeah.
together a proposal as to how this would roll out
Oh,
in
yeah.
Guyana.
Yes, I did. And what it will also do, normally sometimes companies come in and everyone wants to take. You know, people's hands are always open, but their fists are very tight. So I don't want to just come in to take. I want to also improve in terms of productivity. I want to hire Guyanese as well and teach them the level of technology so Guyana could be self-sufficient. I also come to give, and I have been giving before I am receiving.
Well, I like the concept because I always give before I receive. Um, it's
Yes,
just that a lot of us don't discuss, and this is I'm telling you me personally, right?
yes,
A lot of people don't discuss what they're given or what they intend to receive. And let's say I have a big heart, I just want back a lot, right? I'm telling you about me. So
yes,
I'm hoping, and I give a lot. I have worked tirelessly for the people of this country. That's why I was so interested in when you reached out to me and I told you, speak to Candace. She just gave me a quick update of what it was about.
yes,
Because one of the things that was worrying to me, and you answered in part, but there's a question, there. And I was telling you earlier, I was thinking about it when I got out of the shower. I was thinking, if you're cognizant of the kind of rift in the relationship we have had in the past. And then I also thought about the fact that, the first time I went to Trinidad, I'm 43 years of age. So the first time I went to Trinidad, I don't know, but these are things I'm hearing about. But nonetheless, I don't have any apologies to make to Trinidadians, because we didn't have Trinidadians sitting down on a bench at the airport, right?
Yes.
So, not blaming you, but making sure you're cognizant of how Guyanese felt. And we have political issues in our country that really and truly history has brought down to us, right? We're learning every day of different things. And you might not have played any role, but nonetheless, it's a Trinidadian Guyanese thing. So are you cognizant of that rift that we've had over the years, how Guyanese feel sometimes about Trinidadians coming here? Now, that's why I asked you what the intention is. Are you cognizant of that? And what do you plan to do? How do you see remedying that? Although the fact remains that you might not have been at that time and might not have played any role in making Guyanese feel the way they feel today about how they were treated by Trinidad in the past.
Well, remember my past, right? And I am also a psychologist and a politician. So the two P's. What I would say is that we need to be our brother's keeper and our sister's keeper. We need also to use hindsight in order for us to prepare for foresight. Hindsight is what took place in the past. Insight is what is in the present, but foresight is the future. We have to mend our differences. I believe in building bridges and not burning bridges. So it is time for us to really, as a people, holistically put an effort in being our brother's keeper. I don't believe, in maths class, I think I was always adding and multiplying rather than dividing and subtracting. Let us add to each other. Let us become a community to each other, because we have, as I tell you before, we have so much in common. We are more similar than we are different.
I find that interesting, Ms. Jackson. Is there a time period for the rollout of this medical card that you're touting?
It will take us 3 months in Guyana to set up and have this card initiated, because we have to look at your population. That is one that was done in the feasibility study already, to know how long would it take realistically to have these cards in the hands of persons.
And this would have to be a public-private partnership. You are requesting government's input here.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. Because I know your government has a mantra of putting people first. Yes?
Yeah. Does your company, obviously it's a company that you have, a Trinidadian company, does your company have a local partner?
I wouldn't say it's a Trinidad and Tobago based company. Just some weeks ago, we were in Egypt, in Ghana, in Taiwan, in Thailand, in Venice, all these different nations. They are all moving forward, but I want the Caribbean as one unit to also move forward in this level of technology. In the Caribbean, we are very quick to copy certain things, but I want us to be able to copy advancement, especially where our people will benefit.
I understand the concept you give me, but is there a Guyanese partner to this?
No, there isn't.
Okay. So, all right. Because I'm trying to figure out how does this roll out without a Guyanese partner in light of the fact of our local content. But I think our local content just applies to oil, the oil and gas sector. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. So you have laid out some of the benefits that Guyanese are going to derive or be given to Guyanese as a result of this card, the medical card rolling out. What something like this will cost Guyanese? If there's a ballpark figure.
And it would not cost Guyanese because it will really cost, we are not going for the person, we are going for the country. So it wouldn't be an individual cost, but that one must be discussed with your president in terms of what we are also willing to give. And remember, I'm still a humanitarian and philanthropist. So as much as sometimes I tie the two together, and I, being the chairman of Diversify, I will also see how much we can also give to Guyana. So it's not just about getting, but I tell people first study what we can give. So this is a conversation that first must be had.
Okay. Nonetheless, you would have looked at. You got to get a physical card. Then there's a system that supports that card. There's a database that has to be built. There is a link that has to be created with the Ministry of Health. There's a number of factors here.
Indeed.
We have a bridge that is being a concrete bridge that is spanning the Demerara River. It is costing us the tune of $200 million US. We have a gas to shore project that is somewhere in the vicinity of $2 billion US. Right? There's a number of projects, and there's no project that the government is doing for the Guyanese people that doesn't cost the Guyanese people. That is a discussion that we're having on a daily basis because the resources are those of a Guyanese. So there must be some kind of a figure. They might be, because of your philanthropic side, you would see a discount or a waiver for Guyanese, as you say, because of Guyana being more likened with Trinidadians. So there's going to be a variation. But there still has to be, because, like, for instance, we recently had the one card that is being touted by the president, and it's to the tune of 30-something million US. So my question again is, there has to be some figure that has to be considered, because when you're coming in,
let me stick a pin in it. There would be a figure, but it would be a miss of me for me to start to speak about a figure without first having a conversation with His Excellency. And this figure is not to be, it would be very out of place to speak about a figure without first having a conversation about the needs, about what can we put in place, about how many Guyanese workers we can have, what is the training and development, what the country, because sometimes in charity, I will tell you something, what I have learned over the years. Sometimes what you plan to give, you may have a preset in your mind as, okay, I'm going to pack a hamper with X, Y, and Z, and you feel good about that. But upon reaching to that household, you recognize what you plan to give is not really what they need. So we must first learn to listen. And before we apply what we have preset in our mind, be able to listen openly and then to have variation. So I cannot at this time give you an overarching figure.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Well, while I'm talking to you, our program is live, by the way, on the Guyanese Critic page. And
yes.
So we're just about to run out of time. So she's going to get cut off? Okay, so Ms. Jackson, you might be cut off, but we're going to start it back again if that does happen. But we'll continue in the meantime. So one of the questions asked, how many countries are using this card right now?
4 countries at this present time.
And can you name those countries?
That I cannot do that at this time. So I let us stick with what we're about to do in Guyana. Have a conversation, and then believe me, I believe in transparency. The information will be in the public domain.
Okay. All right, Ms. Jackson. Well, I think that is covered as much as we would need to know at this time. I want to thank you for taking your time out to come and explain and you know, the fact that you have an interest in developing Guyana, and I hope we could do more of these interviews to be able to help Guyanese to understand what it is, and I myself understand how this would help Guyanese and move Guyana forward. I want to thank you again for this opportunity.
No problem. I want to also thank you. I want to thank you for the time and thank you for allowing me on your program. And for those persons that are looking on that are in desperate need, my humanitarian initiative has been extended also to Guyana. You can reach me on all my platforms via my name, Kezel Jackson, Kezel Jackson. I do thank you.
You're most welcome, Ms. Jackson.
Yes, bye-bye.
So you would have heard from Ms. Kezel Jackson, and so we ended on a little note there. You know, here is all about transparency, and one of the questions, I've been asking a lot of questions, but one of the questions is a good point. How many countries has this thing been working with? So you heard it. You make the decision as to what you heard and what you think there. So that's Ms. Kezel Jackson for you. Trinidadian politician, philanthropist, and amongst many other things. So here what now? What was my weekend like? So let me tell you, we'll go straight into this. It's been a hard one. And this morning, you know, every other morning I go for a run. And while I'm doing these things, I constantly think about how I can impart knowledge with you, the viewers. How can I give you strength, the wisdom that you need, if I can give any, to make you a better person? Because I'm killing it every day. So I've had food poisoning. If y'all notice, I wasn't on Saturday morning. And then not Sunday, then I was on Monday, and obviously drained on Monday. So I had food poisoning since about Saturday morning. Or Friday night, you can say. Now, you know what's happened? When you got food poisoning, y'all know what's happening? When you got food poisoning? So let me tell you the series of events. You know what's happened when you got food poisoning? Have you ever experienced food poisoning? Tell me what's happened to you when you get food poisoning. Well, here what I'm telling you. Tell me what has happened when you get food poisoning. What experience y'all had? What experience y'all had with food poisoning? Well, I could tell you from Friday night to this morning, I lose 7 pounds. £7. You figure it out. Well, not vomiting. Diarrhea say there. Now here. Why I'm telling you this? It's not a nice conversation, but it's reality. It's what I've been through. So Saturday morning, I wake up and I went for a run. Now, I run Thursday, rest Friday, Saturday, and run Sunday morning. I run Saturday morning. Something with my wiring, I confused myself, and I run the wrong day because I was rest the whole week, Friday, Saturday, and then run Sunday morning. Right? All right. So I gonna make mistake and run Saturday morning. But when I run on Saturday morning, I mean killing it. I struggle through this run. I push my body. Right? Done. Call off the program. Went to work. Struggled through work. Then the diarrhea start. I had a 2 o'clock thing at Pegasus. diarrhea, go and bathe, dress, go to Pegasus, sit down, listen to them, left, come home, toilet again, rest, drinking liquid, energize, dinner. Yeah, I got the video, the picture what they put up with I've been watching it, they calculate, what your critic look good. This like critic like half, sir. Stand up posing, sir. And people know this banner dying inside. He lock up tight. Yeah, I telling you. Everybody watching and say, watch this man, boy. Watch how this body looking good. This like they realize I turn it inside out. That is what it means to kill it. You got to go there, no matter what the circumstances. I ain't done. So, yeah, you get the picture? Pull up the picture, let me show them. Them are watching them and say, what? Critic look good. This. You send it to my WhatsApp? Yeah. Watch here now. This 24 hours into the shittings. That was Saturday. That was Saturday night. This 48 hours into the shittings. And I look like I killing it. Put up the photo there. Right? Everybody, Critic looking good. This ain't Critic ain't feeling good. But Critic come out, put on a smile on his face, watching everybody. Picture coming up, picture bloating. I said, what? When I left the place, I will call back. I said, why you didn't eat? Why you left? This time I just holding it up. Right? No. That to say. Right? Those ways are going to kill it. I ain't done. That's Saturday night. Sunday morning. Me go out again. Here laugh. Me come home. Toilet again. Drink enough liquid. Lie down and sleep a little bit. One of them by call me and say, Critic, watch how I look in sharp there. This time, them know. Yes, son. Them know. From there, take off the suit. Here? Everybody, they're making the wrong spin. Watch how we look good. This time, them know. I'm holding it up. Here? I'm watching a man and me, he gaffing and me belly grumbling. Here? Food poisoning. And we killing it. You imagine? Sick banners look so good. Them know it's pressure. Yes, sir? How you could beat me? How they could beat me? Put back the picture. How they could beat me? When at one of me most down time in me life I look you so good. How you just beat that? Eh? Me situation why been in Saturday, Sunday, and right now, you're in the hospital. It's pressure. Yes, sir? Who could look so good under pressure? Only the Guyanese critic. It's pressure. Now when I done there, I come home, toilet, fresh, change, lie down a little bit, go back, hard rock, kill it again. You understand? Then come home. Go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. Wake up Sunday morning. But remember, it's every hour. It's every hour is pressure. It's like turning on a pipe. You understand? I still there. Now here. Monday, Sunday. Whole day me go through. Bear in mind, I using a lot of liquid. I still eating. Remember I start. Me breakfast is 12 o'clock.
Saturday night, I didn't eat at the president event. Sunday night, president had another event. I eat some fruits. Sunday, go to the event, I didn't eat dinner. Yes, sir. They're all about doing my work, doing my thing, what I gotta do. Bear in mind, I'm pushing it. I got to come home. When I go up on a meeting, I think I got to come back. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the hardships I've been through. Yeah? Toilet, bed, rest, rejuvenate. Come out back again. Kill it for 2-3 hours. Come back, toilet, bed, rest. I do this 5-6 times a day, you know. Monday morning come. Live. Yesterday I tell y'all I ain't feeling well. It's pressure. Come out in the morning. Yesterday the Pui group start producing it first set of piles. You get the picture with the piles, Sasha? Picture with the piles from the yard yesterday. Pull them up and let me see what you got. And let me run through some of them. Let me send some to you. Now, while all of this, good morning, dear. Whoa, you look amazing. You lost a lot of weight. 10, 9, 18 is man. 7 pounds in 72 hours. Nothing is staying down. I sent some pictures to you, to Sashin. Pressure bust pipe. And they up now. When you say purse my lips up, and I look at serious, then he right there realizes they lap on the pipe. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning. It's not weight you lose, but you lose.
Partner, me know I lose, but I lose. Here, don't know me lose. I lose. Right now, me lose. It loose. Somebody said, I'm glad I'm doing better. Who said doing better? From here. Like, yes, huh? With that till Sunday night. I got the next event at State House. Kill it. Now, if you see me, right? If you see me at the back, let me show y'all. I at the back, everybody think like I lonely, right? Watch you by style. At the back, with my foot flat, sir. This time, let me realize I stay close to the exit. Watch me. All the event. The president see I there alone and send over he and said, what is Critic doing there alone at the table? I try to stay by myself to make sure when my belly start grumble, nobody knows. And everybody coming around me. Sasha, go to the president page, you get the other picture with the people at the table. I sit on me alone. And everybody think, oh, Critic is lonely. I sit on the back, closest to the exit, like it's fire. Like I expecting a fire. You understand? Watch your body now. Black my foot. This time everybody was thinking, he is so refined. Refined? This is a lock-off mechanism. You ever telling you, I kid you not. I lock off, so I sit down in the back. Then when I sit down when the president walk, he watch over and see me alone. So here the man come over. The president want to know why you there alone. But by time then, Miss Harper the PS for Foreign Affairs come over. The charge the affairs for the charge the affairs for the British High Commissioner come over. Cyril come over and his son Michael come over. And the two of them they're side by side. So everybody like think we have anything I calculating. This is not the time. Rush can the picture we catch with me Rush can Rush come over. And if you see me, you boy couldn't be more refined. What's your boy style? You know? With me thing. This time is a lack of position. Yes, if you see you by style. This time me know the cameraman will come over and catch the position and everybody say, wow, Critic looks so good. Well, if you could kill it under the situation, you could do anything. You hear what I'm telling you? When you could kill it for 72 hours, under the circumstances, you could kill anything. Right? Monday morning, come to the live. Nobody knows? Nobody knows what I'm going through. Right? Bring up the hello?
Hello.
Yeah, bye.
Morning. Diarrhea has really changed a man, boy. Diarrhea has make a jackass turn a perfect gentleman. That's what diarrhea good for.
Here, listen to me. And if you hear how me talk, me keep my voice low, right? Because me now want holla before me release, yes, and if you hear.
Suppose you don't sneeze, you know.
So how do you do, sir? And you know, if you see me, yes, and you know, I calculating. Always stay close to the door. Yes, and get ready to sprint. All them things I studying. Right? Yeah,
suppose you have to sneeze now. What do you have there? Don't be bare shit, boy.
Nah.
Hey, no, it's alright, but yes, sir.
Nah. That would have been a national incident. The Indians come to Guyana. And there's what happened. Right? There's this story. Indians in Guyana critic shit up. No coughing, no sneezing. Right? If you see me, boy. No looking at people. No playing bad. My whole life change. Diarrhea could change your life. What photo? Put them up, let me see what man wants is me. Yeah, Tracy.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, I was wondering what was wrong with you. Anybody that really knew you would know that something was wrong. I was looking at these photos and I said, something wrong with Critic. What the hell? I wanted to call
No, but why would you suggest know that something is wrong? Things have been wrong with me a long time. Whether it's mental, physical, now it's just stomachal.
Listen to me. No, I know that is why I'm calling now, because you're a guy. When you down and so you're sick, you don't like nobody. You're like me. You are like me. You don't like nobody because you're just cussing. I never say a cussing. Trust me, sweetheart. But I never say a cussing. Can you ask me? What the fuck is that? What's going on? I'll have a ticket something wrong with me. And this to go, I'm going to cuss you back across because you know, Steve.
Hey, later.
Later, love.
Safe. Yeah. So, I'm telling y'all, it was a rough patch in my life. So watch now. Watch how me fold me hand and me look decent there. You know what's going on? I lack off me belly. Watch how I looking good. Who would have known diarrhea would make you look so good? You understand? Let me go to the... So, that was Saturday night. Yes. No, well, when they left me alone, me start laugh. And you see how me laughing there? In my mind, me thinking, and me laugh. Me say, watch all these people. If they only knew. You understand? Watch all these people. Right? Watch. No. Me and shy away from nothing. I was sick. I say internet connection is low. Yeah. Just sit down there, me laugh by myself. So, that was Saturday night. Sunday, me had a next event. Me go to me sit down at the back. Gary, the commissioner, former Trinidad commissioner police come and critic. Everybody gave it like yes. My neighbor come give it me. You know the situation. Yes, I try to make sure this belly don't grumble here. Right? There the back door in a position where I could shut out quickly. Everybody go for the food and I can't cut your eye on that food. How long the thing is going to take for pass out? Right? Monday morning, I do my life. Yesterday, I drink a big bottle of coconut water. Do my work, come home again, toilet, rest, out again for meetings, some of the whole time. I woke up this morning. You know, Tuesday is the next running day. What you believe I do? What you believe I do this morning? I put on my clothes and I do what is normally do. I tell you, no matter what's going on in your life, even if you're moving forward, don't go backward. Right? Don't go backward. So I do my run this morning. I push my, remember I'm dehydrated. I drink some apple cider vinegar. I had some water. And I hit the road. And I kill it. And you know why I'm running? I think when you're exercising and when you're doing something for you, a lot of people are like, oh God, I want to till I get blackout. If I get blackout, if I fail, if I fall. Well, here what I'm telling you. After all that I've been through this weekend, I didn't fail myself this morning. I did what I said I was going to do. I briskly walked one corner and I ran two corners. I did it like how I do it. Every day I said I'm going to do it. I went to the toilet before I run. And when I come back, I go to the toilet after I run. And while I'm running, you know what I'm thinking? When you go in and do something for you in life, and it's hard, specifically exercise. Let me talk about exercise. You push yourself to failure. Because only in failure, while exercising, you will know that you would have done it. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? All right, when you start running, your foot to start burning. And here we was thinking, my foot gonna slip. I'm gonna fall. Sometimes you're feeling dizzy. Well, here. Don't frighten that you're feeling dizzy and you're gonna fall. You fall. You wait till you fall, then stop. Because today when I run, like thinking, Ramona, you know what you're talking about. You left apple cider vinegar. I is a specialist for apple cider vinegar. I've been using it for a couple of months now. I know, but I will research all the things we're using. So I'm running and I'm thinking, you're dehydrated, bro. Your heart hurting. You understand? When you read stories about things, you just get chest pain, you get heart attack. Well, what can I do? Let me get a heart attack and done. And we'll rectify the problem when that comes. You understand? What I could do? Me heart got a problem. So I could do something about it that gonna save me from getting a heart attack. What am I gonna do? Drink more tablets so they give me? If I'm trying to get my life on track, if I'm trying to cleanse my body, so I got worry now? No. Push yourself to failure. Don't be afraid to fail. When I run this man, I calculating. If I become dehydrated and fall down, well, so be it. I might have been dehydrated and I didn't fall down. When I come back, as do 100, as raise my knee up. I don't even know what it's called it. As do 100, and then as do 20, side by side, as do reach the ground. Where's called? Where's called session? When you bend your back and try to touch your toes. No, what do it? They must get a name for it. Every exercise got a name. Like touching your toes. High knees and touching your toes. Right? I do that one. And do some stretches and them thing now. And I came this morning and did it like how I do it every day. You understand? Because as a result of the circumstance that I'm in, how does it change my life? I'm dehydrated. You're dehydrated. Drink more liquids. Put more electrolytes in your body. Stop finding excuses not to address failure. I went out this morning and I killed it. And I'm here. I'm energized. When I'm done here, I might be going to the toilet. But that's the reality. Things are going to happen in your life. Stop being a whiner. Go there and kill it. Nobody has to know. Alec, me, I sharing this with you because I want you to execute there like, oh, I might fall down. Oh, I might get blackout. When I been in the bathroom today, I feel I was going to pass out. And I put my hand up so, because I got a curb wall in my bathroom. I was thinking, if I fall back and knock my head, I could injure myself so. But if I lean forward, I ain't going to fall back. I can fall forward in the bathroom. I don't think about that. Fall, you shall. If I tell you, fall, I shall. I didn't fall. I didn't sit down and say, oh, relax. One of the other things I don't do, I've started practicing that. I don't sit down to put on my shoes. I don't sit down to put on my socks. I stand up on one foot and put on my socks. I have started developing habits that doesn't integrate laziness in my life. You got to do the simple things. I don't sit down to put on my socks. And I don't sit down to put on my shoes. I rest down my bags and I stand up and put on my shoes. Because I can sit down on the step. No. No lazy habits. You understand? I die in the bathroom, I thinking. I blowing. I sweating profusely. I drink some water. Yes, I did say, you know, let me say, no. Stand up. Stand your ground. You gonna fail? Well, let's fail. Let's see what it's like. I'm not gonna stop because I think I might fall. I'm gonna damn well fall. That is what's gonna stop me. Once you get the mindset in your life, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. I can tell you that. Nothing can stop you. Right? So, let's go to Monday morning now. Mr. Mara done do me run. I'm going to kill it today again. Look at what I did. While doing all of that, I'm still achieving. Yesterday, Tupui Group, one of my companies, started pile production. And this is what we have. So those are 16 by 16 piles. We tested the pile bed. Yeah. Beautiful. You took all these photos, Sasha, with the Sony camera? All right. Beautiful photos. Let me see what else you got for me. You got the ones that I sent to you? So, I can't congratulate myself without talking about the team that has made this possible and continues to make me proud. Our engineers, our foremen,
highly trained and motivated staff. Yeah. Run through them. You got more photos? So, while personally inside I'm falling apart, I'm killing it. You believe when I go in the morning to operation like that, people want to hear boss sick? Eh? You believe when they got wars, when you're a leader, you could come out and people want to hear that you're sick? People ain't got no time with sick leaders. People ain't got time with you problem. Nobody cares. Beautiful. So we got the piles started to come. We got the capability. Just in a few days, our hammer will be here. So we're not only manufacturing concrete products, and just behind that are U-drains. You could get prefab concrete drains. That is what you're seeing in the back there. We're not only manufacturing that. What am I saying? Huh? I sent photos to you on WhatsApp just now. I didn't send 2 photos to you. I sent more than 2 photos to you. Go and look at it. I actually sent 24 photos to you. Yeah. So, I haven't seen you in a while. You have lost a lot of weight overall still. #1 fan. Yeah, people don't know. Like some people tag the fastest developing economy shutting outbreak is a research launch right away. And this AC in here right now kicking. But I use this as cold therapy, right? I'm going to start doing ice baths. But the AC in here right now kicking. Me hands start getting numb. But nothing wrong to rejuvenate the body. Nothing like rejuvenating the body with ice baths. I'm going to start working on that very soon, ice baths. Right? So I want to thank my team down at TBN. One of my partners, business partners, has just flown in last night. And I feel, I think he'll be very proud to come out to the work site in the morning and see and what we're achieving. I want to thank my team down at TBN. I don't do that much. And reason being, I myself don't look for thanks. Thanks I think it's a bullshit thing. Giving yourself a pat on the shoulder. You understand? The next day, you done great. You got to know you did great. Thankful that you're here and move on to the next. Now walk around, I achieved this. You understand? Yesterday, we pull out 4 piles. Tomorrow, I pull out 6. The next day is 10. And then I want to keep pulling out piles every other day. You understand? I want to be able to produce piles to help the Chinese build the bridge across the Demerara River. I want to create the concrete products that can build the Barbies Bridge. Well, I say, I make 4 pile and, yes, I critic, I do something, No. That was Monday. What are we doing today? We're going on today, right now, I know we're going on. You get the photos, Sasha? Yes, sir. We're going on today. What are you doing for your life? What next steps you making? Now, I'm telling you this because you could apply it in your life. I don't need to come and tell nobody nothing. But it will be remiss of me knowing that I've been motivating so much of people for so long, right? I've been motivating so many people for so long and I don't come. Because when I'm running, you know what I'm thinking? I wonder how many people have the drive. I want to know how I could impart this madness that is within me in people. They don't know what I do. They don't know what I go through outside of what I do physically. Mentally, my mind is racing. I go back to the drawing board at least 10 times a day. I go and see things, look at it, talk to the engineer, come back to the drawing board, go back to them. Why this thing? 10 o'clock last night, I had Michael, 11 o'clock last night, Michael them there in horse telling, and Paul pushing in sand. That to go and collect thing from a work, the skid steer from a work site, carry it to next work site. Yeah. While you sleeping and, you understand? While you relaxing and all and look at, oh God, Critic get thing. Yes, this is some of, and what you're seeing there is the guys taking the piles out of the pile bed, overseen by our engineers and foremen. There's some of the photos from the scene. You believe them Banner were doing throwing out their belly. They were here, but Banner sick. They don't care. What them Banner there? They ready for action. So, yeah, thanks to those guys. Thanks to all the people behind the scenes who make me who I am, who support me in my endeavors. Right? I want to thank those people. I think we've had an interesting morning. And if there's anything I could leave with you, you push it until you fail. Don't worry about failure. When that comes, now again, don't misunderstand me. Like the manufacturing of pre-stress, those are pre-stress piles. So what is happening? I'll give you a quick synopsis. You put a strand, a pre-stress strand, and you pull it with a jack, so it's on tension. You can't pull it till it fails, because when it fails, it'll kill somebody. But if you're going into something, you're exercising your life, don't let failure, you gotta know what you're doing. But don't let the fear of failure hold you back. If you go out there, you go in and exercise, and you feel, oh, my foot is gonna give, yeah, let it give up. Keep pushing it until it gives up. Simple as that. Once you get rid of the constant fear of failure in your life, there's no limits as to your success. No limits as to your success. Can you, we left it for another day. Can you pull up what is on the screen, Sasha? Let me left it for another day and another program. So I was going through my son's Facebook page. And what my son did and what we've been through in life together. And I'm constantly hearing about the people around me who have made me a success. People don't know what success looks like. Nobody can make anybody a success. It's a bullshit concept. When I look back, I was looking at my son's Facebook page. I never looked at Michael's Facebook page. I didn't realize Michael was on Facebook since he was going to tutorial high school. And I look back at his page and I realize we could have been nothing else but successful. It is as if we were born to be successful. And I'm going to go through that. I have history on my side. I have the documents when I took close to $3 million US, made a $3 million US investment in a place at college in
Sokoko. Manufacturing, I had my own water plant and all that. Me now come, people talk like, you know, like I now come. Like somebody hold me hand and bring me here. I've been through a lot of hardships in life. And I gotta, you know, I go through my son page and I'm looking at the photos and I'm looking at the hardships we've been through in life. And I'm asking myself why we went through that. Because we were always striving to do better. I always strive to do better. My family know nothing else. People can't take you places that I go. Nobody can hold you hand, me hand, and carry me where you want to go. Likewise, you. Don't get me wrong, you telling you it's they responsible for taking you away. You responsible for where you want to go. You, the individual, are responsible for your life and your journeys. People might guide you. People might impart knowledge. It was highly unlikely. A poor man, you could go and give him 90% of the poor people $1 million. And next year they don't have 1 million cents. Everybody who you give a lot of money to ain't got nothing today. Hundreds of millions of dollars winning lotto over the years. Ask where the lotto winners are. You ain't gonna get nothing if you don't want it. Remember that. Only you can make you. There's circumstances around you in your life. When I look at my son's Facebook page, go to Michael Rodriguez and look at his Facebook page. Yeah, bro.
Hi, Mr. Critic, how you doing?
Yeah, no, man. Get somebody for go down there, look at the thing, and check it out. You ask me for send a picture now. They go down there, look at it. You know, for $1 million, we're paying $1 million for you. I want to sit down on the phone and get $1 million. Get somebody for go down there, look at the crane. If you could fix it, I'll pay for it to done. The low sell. Right?
All right.
Roger
No
that.
problem.
You want to sit down in the office and make $1 million? Go and check the work for money. We gotta get the crane certified. I want all me ducks them in a row. Send a picture upon what? So send somebody, me got time for them thing now. Buy a picture, girl. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. So, just to let you know, I went and I've never checked Michael's Facebook page. And when I look at his life, I wish things were different. I wish I paid more attention to him. But we are here where we are today. Only you can make you. Never forget that. They say, oh, don't burn the bridge where you cross for and all them thing now. You understand? I ain't a bridge building. And them bridge where it's built can't burn. It's concrete bridge with pre-stress pile. Y'all take care. Peace out.